Her text came through at 3:12 a.m. They don't even ask about you anymore. I stared at the screen like it was speaking a language I couldn't understand. Not the words. The intent. It wasn't cruelty. That would have been easier to bear. No. It was something colder. A fact. Delivered like a line item in a ledger. Balanced. Cold. Clean. I sat there in the dark, the phone glowing in my hand, replaying every missed call, every unanswered message. Every moment I bit my tongue when she said, "They're sleeping, or they're busy, or they're fine." 8 months. No birthdays. No school pickups. No bedtime stories. Just a name fading from their mouths. Mine. I didn't sleep that night. Not from anger. Anger is loud. What I felt was quieter. More efficient. It started with the way she smiled when she thought I wasn't looking. Not at me. Never at me. But at someone else. Someone else through her screen. A private theater of secrets. And the kids? They're kids. They stopped asking when I'd visit. Stopped running to the phone when I called. Like I'd been replaced, not erased. I asked her once. Just once. Why do they seem so distant? She said, "They're growing. You're imagining things." But kids don't grow away from love. They grow away from lies. So, I started noticing. Not loudly. Quietly. Like a surgeon with a scalpel. The extra keys on the counter. The double shift excuse that didn't match her schedule. A hotel charge buried in the credit card bill. 2 hours from home. She had answers. But they were too ready. Too rehearsed. And always so calm. That's when I understood. She wasn't hiding from me. She was winning. I smiled more after that. Told her she looked tired. Bought her wine. Took her silence like a good man should. Then I opened a private storage unit. Under a different name. DNA kits. Notebooks. A second phone. I hired a tech who specialized in recovering deleted messages. Metadata. Call logs. He was expensive. But truth always is. The most damning things were never the loudest. A single voice note. Her whispering, "Don't worry. He doesn't know," while a child giggled in the background. The child was mine. The laughter wasn't. I scheduled the court date myself. Requested supervised visitation. She fought it. Hard. "He's unstable," she said. "He's manipulative. He's trying to control me through the kids." I let her say it all. In the courtroom, she wore her guilt like perfume. Subtle. Layered beneath makeup and a tight smile. The judge looked at her, then at me. One of us had something to hide. And I brought it in my pocket. She didn't expect my son to speak. 8 years old. Hair messy. Voice quiet. But clear. He stood up, looked at the judge, and said, "Your Honor, I'd like to play a video from Mom's phone." Her face collapsed before the sound even began. The courtroom fell into a silence so sharp I could feel it bleed. Then the recording. Her voice, sharp, venom-laced, directed at him. Your dad doesn't love you. He left. He's not coming back. Stop crying about it. A pause. The sound of a slap. Not hard, but hard enough. Then a whimper. Don't tell him I said that. He'll twist it. The video ended. Nobody moved. The judge stared at her like she was a stranger. Because she was. To all of us. I didn't look at her when it ended. Didn't need to. The attorney leaned toward me. Asked if I wanted to speak. I shook my head. There was nothing left to say. She'd spoken enough for both of us. The court granted me full custody pending investigation. She asked if she could speak to the children after the hearing. I said yes. Not out of mercy, but because I wanted her to see what silence looked like from the other side. They didn't run to her. They stood behind me, unsure, watching her cry. Real tears. Wrong timing. I took their hands, turned, and walked out. No words. No glances back. Some revenge doesn't need fire. Just truth. The house is quiet now. No shouting. No manipulation. No texts at 3 a.m. They sleep through the night. I watch them sometimes, just breathe. As if my absence had been a fever. And they've finally broken it. She still calls. Leaves voicemails. Sends letters. Begs to explain. I never respond. Not because I hate her, but because I've outgrown the need to be lied to. Pain taught me precision. And now, the silence, my silence, says everything she never let me say. Final custody was granted last week. As we walked out of court, my daughter whispered, "Daddy, can we go home now?" "We already are." She weaponized my absence. So I let the truth become hers.